And welcome back to RFD-TV, where we are taking your telephone calls live here with our friends from AGROTAIN. It's been a great show so far. Great questions, viewers. Keep them coming. We're going to try to get as many as we can. In fact, let's go right back to the calls. You guys ready to keep working? You're doing a great job with great information here, good questions, as we always have from our viewers. Pete from Wisconsin, we thank you for holding on through that break, and you're up next. Welcome.
Welcome. Thanks, guys.
Yes, Pete.
Will the AGROTAIN Plus inhibit the N that's already in the soil from our previous crops, such as soybeans or any atmospheric nitrogen we receive?
Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it will have little, if any, effect on the nitrogen that's already in the soil. AGROTAIN Plus will work on the ammonitical and the urea forms of nitrogen that are placed there at that time. There would be an isolated possibility that it could inhibit other nitrogen, but not very much.
Not very much.
No.
That's a good question, though. As like you get that, rotation, crop rotation, which their producers are talking about right now, is great information to have.
Exactly, and that nitrogen is important to the next crop, obviously, but we can have little to do to impact it.
All right.
Yeah.
877-731-6733 is our new telephone number here, still toll-free, and looking forward for you to give us a call here if you have questions for our panelists. We can go back to our calls. Pennsylvania up next, where we have Bob waiting. Bob, your question.
Is AGROTAIN nitrogen?
Is AGROTAIN nitrogen?
No.
And how do you put it on?
Okay.
Good question. Okay.
You want me to get it, or should I will address that? And AGROTAIN, first of all, is not a nitrogen source at all. AGROTAIN is an additive that goes onto dry urea or into liquid UAN solution, and it's very easy to put on. You ask your dealer to apply AGROTAIN into the blender, and it coats. That's part of its design, is to coat the urea in the blender. Once it's coated, it's ready to go to the field, and AGROTAIN is in place at that time. And UAN is as simple as pouring it into the tank or into the eductor and letting it agitate in, and then you're ready to spray. That's how easy AGROTAIN is. But
Very easy.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about ease of application, John. No. Maybe you could talk about that a little bit.
Well, it is. It takes nothing to get it on, and you're talking about when you put it in a blender, 3 to 5 minutes, and it's fully coated on all the urea. If you put it in your liquid, you can put it in there, and just small agitation will get it totally incorporated within that liquid.
All right, great call again there. Appreciate the information. Let's go to Kansas. John has been waiting, and we thank you for holding. John, your question now.
Blend of 28% and 1034, is it going to cause any problems?
No antagonism. What we would recommend, if possible, treat the 28 first and then bring the 1034 into it. Some folks buy it already pre-blended. Again, it's not a problem, but it seems to be easier to treat the UAN before the 1034 is blended into it. Antagonism, you should have no problem.
Anything to add, John, on that?
No, I didn't.
He covered it all, didn't he?
He's my. You got to remember, this is my mentor. I learned everything from him.
Well, I tell you what, both of you guys doing a great job, and a lot of information to pass on in a short time here. By the way, viewers, again, that agrotain.com is going to be a great source for you after the program here to learn more about these two great products, AGROTAIN and AGROTAIN Plus. Let's go to Florida. Merv is waiting. It might be a new question we haven't had before. Let's go there. Merv, thanks for calling.
What I would like to know is we spray liquid nitrogen on the hayfield, and I was wanting to know, like putting 100 pound of N to the acre, how much would I need to put on there for that, and how much would it cost per acre?
Merv, right?
Yes, Merv.
Merv, again, the cost, we treat the ton, and with your situation there, and I think you said 100 pounds, my guesstimation is going to cost you about $4 to take care of the nitrogen that's in that ton of UAN. So about $4 an acre.